mate?
I'm going good, mate. I'm going good now. All this shit's fucking sorted out.
What are you doing spilling rums on your computer, mate?
Oh, no, just we had it set up for the stream today and it took a second to get everything back together, right?
Classic. All right, so before we get started on the list, we'll go through the sponsors and the plays pack real quick. And, we'll run through the lists after that.
Sounds good.
So the boys, Joel and the Measured guys, really want me to thank Guff, the Mini Mag Tray Company with their website there, the Scale Model Supply, Bush Radio, Miniature Scenery, and Throw the Dice for sponsoring their event. They just really, really appreciate having you guys on board. So here's a bit of plug time for you.
Yeah, good job, guys. Good job. And hey, Dalton, how are you, mate?
Classic. Next thing we're going to do is stop that.
Looks like Joel's here too.
Yeah, Joel's got plenty to say, I reckon. So, yep, we've got the players pack. Well done to NC Dave for pumping them out. I love it.
Yeah, good job, Dave. Yeah, it looks really good.
So, yeah, $55 to enter, 2 hours and 45 minutes for your games. Something I noticed they didn't put in here for the schedule was bloody Pat Neven's voting who's the sexiest guy there. Like, I thought that'd be on here somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. Or the best neck beard or something like that. It is Bendigo.
Oh, classic. They're scoring with the 1,000 points, 800 points, and then
that looks interesting.
Yeah, you get victory points as well to add on to that as like tiebreakers and stuff. No battle plans have been picked out. They're just using all 18, and 5 random ones, I believe, will be coming up. So makes your list writing pretty interesting. You can't just tailor to a pack, I think. Yep. I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Terrain, prizes, best opponent, TO's choice, players' votes, all stock standard pretty much. So, yeah, that's their pack. Again, Dave, the PDF is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, good job. Good job, Dave. You did well, mate.
So that's that. And then we'll get on to the lists.
Mr. Hurley's here again. Jesus, does this man ever sleep?
Jeez, you fucking straight into him yesterday on your review for your tournament. I couldn't believe that. Oh, the cops woke him up.
Yeah, that's it.
Classic. So yeah, here we go. The army list. These are the play dates. Christian Weir versus the Colin. Nathan Shuttleworth versus Jack Norman. I don't know if Nathan's a relation to Jesus Shuttleworth, but yeah. Tristan Smith and Stephen Beinig, I think you say. Rice and Michael Bevan, the cricketer. Corey Ninetoes and Joel. Joel's always taken an easy grudge.
Yeah, that's it. I thought he was going to submarine, mate. I thought he was going to submarine.
Josh Clarke, Philip Smith, Andrew Fanhusen, and Tyson Braithwaite. So, yeah, always good for a grudge. It's always good fun. And we'll start with Alex Sebecki's list in South Australia, if you want to go through it, Mick.
Well, not really, but I can. Let me just bring it up. The Eidolon of Mathlan, the Aspect of the Storm, which is his general, Born from Agony, and the Cloud of Midnight. He's got a Soul Scryer with Dreitlich, or however the fuck you say that. Another Soul Scryer, 4 units of 10 Thralls as battle line, 2 units of Reavers, 3 lots of Morsar Guard, and an Amati Court Battalion.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you reckon, Mick? What do you reckon?
I like the Mathland with the Storm. The Born from Agony's giving him extra 2 wounds.
Yep.
The Namati Corpse, is that giving you the extra models like a
Yeah, I
straight
believe
3
so.
to bring him back. So I always
Yeah.
think you should. I always wonder if you should take like units of 20, just so you've got something there to bring back to. Like if they're wiped out, they're
Yeah, so they don't get wiped out as quick. Although it is cutting his drops, he's cutting his drops down fairly well as well. So that's probably a consideration. And Alex has been playing this list or a similar sort of list in the Deepkin for a fair while now, so he should know a bit more about it than us. So
that's it. The artifact's giving him neg 1 to cast for all wizards within 18.
Yeah.
So he hasn't got any allied wizards that he has to worry about. So all the enemy wizards are neg 1. So it's always handy. The eels just move quick, so that helps. Like
eels are amazing.
So depending on what they get for their battle plans, it's probably a well-rounded list, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we all know Deepkin is scary at the moment, especially with all the Slaneesh and Skaven on the top tables, eh?
Yeah. So we'll move on to Tyson Gleeson, Bendigo local, the hosts of Saturday Night Live in Bendigo, like one of the best parties ever.
Yeah, I heard it was a good time.
Yeah, you would have just outdone yourself there, Mick, I reckon. So same enclave for him. He's got an Ishran Soul Render, Soul Scryer, the same artifact. He's got the Tidecaster as his general, Born from Agony, Black Pearl, and Steed of Tides. 2 units of Reavers, 2 units of Thralls, Ishland Guard, 2 units of 6, a unit of 6 Morsar Guard, and a unit of 3. So he's got the +2.
Lot more eels.
Yeah, they're scary.
Yeah, they are. And Tyson's been doing well with a similar sort of list. Like he took that to your event, didn't he, Mick?
Yeah. And he got up there. I think
he smashed.
Ran into Joel and lost, I think.
Yeah, that's it. But he was up there. Otherwise, he smashed me. I know that. So
yeah,
I think it's going to be a recurring theme. Deepkin is scary.
So he's got the teleport with the Steed of Tides, which is a very nice spell.
I think most of the lists with the caster in it do in the Deepkin in this, don't they?
Could do.
I know all the ones did last night.
Yeah, cool. I'm just trying to find that Black Pearl.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that does. I didn't have notes for this because I've been at the event all day, so that's my bad, guys.
It's a 6+ shrug.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, so that helps as well, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think? The leaders, like he doesn't have a big one.
Yeah, but that's how he played it last time as well. He had all small characters, and it didn't seem to bother him. I even played him on the character capping objective with the shoot cast, and just the ability to be able to move units closer to whatever can shoot out those little characters to protect him a bit seemed to be enough to keep him going, eh? Yeah, I probably would have, Joel. I probably would have.
Move on to Jack Norman from Ballarat. So he's got the Achillean King. He's bringing Gotrek as an ally.
Yep.
3 guard. Ishland Guard. 6 and a unit of 6 and a unit of 3 of the Morsar Guard, and a Shark. And he's got the Turtle.
Fantastic. Just all of the big toys. Even though Gorek's not very big, but fuck me, does he hit like a bus, eh?
Have you seen Dave running it down there?
Yeah, I have. Well, I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it, and he's definitely been putting a few things down. And the top table of our event today was a Stormcast list with Gotrek in it as well, just rolling around against Slaneesh and just killing everything.
Yeah, right.
But he did make first turn 11-inch charge and second turn a 12-inch charge. But I give props to anyone who takes Gotrek. And is this the list that gives him the Tides of Death ability as well?
I'm not sure.
I'd say that's probably the tech in here somewhere. So it'll give him run and charge and all that sort of good stuff. He'll be affected by the tides, which means you also won't be able to shoot him if it's the tech that I'm thinking it will be.
Yeah, right. So the Achillean Corpse are getting you reroll hits, wounds, save, a run or a charge roll of 1 unit from this battalion wholly within 12 inches of the big turtle.
Yep.
So Gotrek wouldn't be part of that, would he?
No, I wouldn't expect so.
No. So, but everything else, so your Achillean King is real. amulet.
Adam just said it's the wrong one. I've got that mixed up. Sorry, guys.
Okay, cool. But the run charge for the eels is pretty nice.
Yeah, fucking oath. Deepkin are good. There's no doubt, and he's got Gore-Trex, so he gets full points from me. That's for sure.
All right, move on to Phil. Philip Smith is bringing the Sylvaneth. If you want to go through that, mate.
Yeah, sure. So he's got a Spirited Earthu with My Heart as Ice. So he's running in Winterleaf. The Frozen Colonel, Tree Lord Ancient with Life Wraith and Regrowth. Branch Wraith, a Branch Witch, a Branch Wraith, a Questra, which I'm not sure what that's doing in here. 20 Dryads, 3 Kernoths with bows, 5 Tree Revs, 5 Tree Revs, a Tree Lord, and the Household. So why is that Questra in there, Mick? Enlighten me.
Say that again.
I said, why is that errant Questra in there, mate? Enlighten me.
Well, I do not know. I tried to figure that out and couldn't do it.
Guys in the chat, enlighten us. Why is that Questra in there? Is there some sort of hidden tech that I'm missing here, or what?
It might be just a Victorian thing. I don't know.
The Questra's not bad, but I don't see what he does for the list.
So, have you played the new book yet, Mick? Because I know you were running it for a bit.
Yeah, I've been playing a fair bit of Sylvaneth, but I just can't. I can't get around their movement. I just don't think they're fast enough now. But he's got those Tree Revenants in there to try and plug that hole. So,
yep. The Spirited Earthu can hit hard depending on which war scroll you're using.
Yeah, that's it. Because normally when he takes a few wounds, he can't quite get there. Righto. So was that for him to bounce wounds off onto him? Is it, Joel? He said to keep Earthu alive longer, and he's going for best painted. So this army must be beautiful.
Yeah, right. The Frozen Colonel can let you pile in and attack twice.
Yeah,
so
that's
that's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's a once per game sort of artifact, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah. It's once, but it could be a clutch.
Oh yeah, for sure. Earthu fighting twice is scary.
Yeah, so not bad, I don't think.
No, I definitely reckon it's got some legs if it gets the right matchups, eh? Or if you can roll 4-ups to get those stomps off, it's definitely not too bad.
Yep. We'll move on to Nick Palmerose from South Australia, also running Sylvaneth. He's got a Spirited Earthu. He's coming from Harvest Boon.
Yep.
He's got a Spirited Earthu as his general, Seek New Fruit as his command trait, the Silent Sickle as his artifact. He's got Guy Strike on another Spirited Earthu, a Branch Wraith with the Throne of Vines as a spell, an Arc Revenant, Drytra as well with the Regrowth spell, 3 units of 20 Dryads and 5 Tree Revenants, and the Battalion of the Forest Folk.
What's the titty tree guy? I'm excited, Pat. What's that? I've missed something. This is pretty good. Earthu's a pain in the ass when he can attack and then retreat. Double Earthu I'm not the biggest fan of because I find that they just take damage and they're not as solid as like another unit of hunters.
Yep.
But Revenant's good. Drycha's amazing. I've had a lot of luck with her. Plenty of screens, Forest Folk. So yeah, I definitely think that's got some legs as well. Just the right matchups and 4-ups. If you can roll 4-ups for those stomps, you'll be doing well, eh?
Yeah, so the Harvest Spoon lets you reroll 1s on the charge.
Yep.
Or hit rolls of 1.
Yep.
+1 attacks if you're within 12 inches of the general.
Yep.
So
and then you can get the pluses from the Revenant.
Yeah. And then so if you got a Earthu with a couple of extra attacks, probably helps.
Yeah, fucking oath. Get him swinging for the fences, eh?
Yeah. So, could be having fun with that.
Well, cool. Doom and Darkness in the chat as well, the biggest catfish around.
Taking Skaven. What a
yeah, that's it. I thought he was cool taking ogres. And then I had a quick skim through these lists and I was like, wait a minute. That's not ogres. He's made a mistake. He sent the wrong list in.
So we'll move on to Christian Weir from South Australia, Chicago. He's bringing Order Draconis.
Where's Chicago in South Australia?
It's north. just past the bodies in the barrel, mate. So he's bringing a Dragon Lord, or he's bringing 3 Dragon Lords and an Archmage on his general. He's got the Master of Defense with a Phoenix Stone. The other one's got a Doppelganger Cloak. And one more's got the Quicksilver Potion as well. And then 4 units of 5 Dragon Blades, bringing double battalion to Dragon Lord host.
Very cool. Very cool.
Was this something similar to what we saw at the first Masters, mate, or?
No, it's a bit different, but it's very similar to what we saw Christian run last time, I believe. And he's well practiced with it. He knows it. The low on drops is definitely going to help him with that opportunity to alpha strike. Doppelganger Cloak's always good. I think he'll do well with this. I really do. And, you know, you've got to use those Dragon Blades before they don't exist anymore.
Now, I'm not 100% sure if they stack or not, but do all those Warhorns stack to get the +1 attack?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to check that, eh?
Christian, if you're in the chat, could you let us know, or someone who knows? Because it's a nice little bonus there. Probably lacking a few bodies. But
apparently they do. They do. Joel says they do.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I know whether they do or not. He said it now, so
yeah,
that's it.
he is the TO of the tournament, isn't he? I mean, oh no, sorry, that's Luke. Sorry.
Just a cheeky jab there. Just a cheeky jab.
Yeah, just a little one. All right, mate. We'll move on to the Daughters of Cain. You can give Tristan a wrap.
Oh, well, do we even need to? Is everyone sick of fucking hearing this list or what? We just read the same thing over and over again. Well, it doesn't say Ben Sava's name on here anywhere, though. It's got me confused. Not giving him props anymore. Is that what's happening, Tristan? So we got the Slaughter Queen. We've got, wait a minute. Has he changed this one? Have I just fucking...
You've just sprayed him for nothing, mate.
I've just sprayed him for nothing. Oh, I'm sorry, Tristan. I'm sorry. So Slaughter Queen on Cauldron of Blood. Hag Queen, Medusa. 30 Sisters of Slaughter, 30 Witch Elves, 5 Canary, and the Troop. I'm surprised he hasn't got Mcgrath in there. I think she's kind of clutch in the Daughters Army at the moment, but he's been playing a lot of Daughters. He knows what he's doing, so I look forward to him proving me wrong.
Yeah, the 3 or the 2 units of 30 Sisters of Slaughter give him a lot of maneuverability around the battlefield, like especially activation-wise, 6-inch pile-ins. So you can retreat, pile in somewhere else. I really like this list. This has got one of my top 3 votes on it because, like we said, Tristan does know what he's doing with this list.
For sure.
It's Hagnar. It hasn't deteriorated at all.
No, but he hasn't got the Mcgrath crutches anymore, so I don't know. I don't think he goes top 3.
I believe you played him in Cairns, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I definitely did. I did, but we had a bit of... Well, I suppose that's going to be another thing we're going to have to check out as well. Is Joel the TO? Who's TOing this event?
Luke. Spooky Luke.
Hey, Spooky Luke, you better just check his movement trace for me, mate. Because when I played him, the coherency was no good. It was no good at all.
So what's wrong with these movement trays?
They're too far apart, mate. They're too far apart. That doesn't coherency.
They're not an inch apart.
No, or they're more then. Yeah, they're more then.
Yeah, right.
But I'm sure he's got that sorted out by now.
Well, Pete Atkinson's been plugging the other movement tray guys, so hopefully you can get in and get him a sponsor and get him some legal ones.
Oh, they are nice movement trays. They are. Righto. What else is there to say? Let's go on to Colin.
Yeah, we're on to Cole, mate.
We're there.
Hagnar as well with the Slaughter Queen on Cauldron, Devoted Disciples, Iron Circlet, Blessing of Cain, 2 Hags, 2 units of 10 Sisters, 2 units of 30 Witch Elves, a unit of 10 Blood Sisters, 5 Doomfire Warlocks, and 2 units of Heartrenders.
Yeah. I don't think you can go wrong with any of that.
13 drops. The last time someone got bagged out for 1,000 drops, they won a tournament. So we better not bag him.
It must be one of those things. No Mcgrath again.
Yeah. He's been on Doom and Darkness channel a couple of times playing this list. I haven't seen it in the flesh, but it looks beautifully painted.
Yeah, well, now now I know why. I know why he's bringing it, because Doom's not bringing the Gutbusters to beat him again. So that's that.
Classic. This is just going to be hard to get through for people, I think.
Yeah, it's hacked. No.
I like the Doomfire Warclocks. Just a fair bit of movement running around. I
Extra
think they're a good
casters.
shout. Yeah,
for sure.
I like it. Well done, Cole. We'll move on to Brody. I think I heard along the grapevine that Brody won't be making it, but we'll run through his list anyway.
Yeah, too easy.
Running anvils, he's got a Lord Arcanum on Griff Charger with Deathly Aura, Soul Thief, stock standard for your anvils. The Lord Relicas, Blessed Weapons, 90 Cantor, a Drank Sworn Templar. I guess he's not coming, or if he's not coming, because someone else has taken one of them, I think. So.
Oh, right. I just figured he was. Oh, he wasn't coming because he must have entered this list 12 months ago when the Drakesworn Templar was good.
Oh, shit. 2 units of 5 lives, a unit of 10 Sekis, and 6 evocators on Draculins.
That was for you too, Joel. That was for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a solid list for sure. I just I don't know how he deals with the Slaneesh and such. Although, is there much Slaneesh here?
Not a lot. There's a bit there that I remember, but we'll get through that in a minute.
Yeah, right.
I just find taking anvils without shooting interesting choice.
Yeah, 100%. But I suppose it's pretty cool with the Drake anyway, using your shenanigans to bite things out of units and then move. And
yeah, fair cool. All right, we'll move on to Jess Hutchin, the better half of Rice. Fairly new to the hobby, quite a good player in the making, I've heard. So hopefully she gets up there and has some fun. Also running the anvils, got the Lord Aquila with the 8th Quartz Brooch, Ethereal Stalker as a mount trait, Lord Arcanum on Griff Charger, with being the general with the normal loadout for anvils, got Azurite Halo as a spell, Ethereal Stalker as well, 9 Zeros, 10 Sekis, 5 Sekis, 5 Libs, 2 units of 5 Evocators on foot, 3 Aether Wings, and 6 Vanguard Raptors with long strike bows.
Yeah, I like this list. I really like this list, actually. It's got a lot of different elements, and you can fit a sneaky little battalion in there for an extra item and an extra command point. I think she's going to do really well.
Yeah, with the Cleansing Phalanx, so they can re-roll hits and saves. Is that right?
Yeah, when they cast in power, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. I like it. I like it a lot. It's got plenty of things. You can be in a lot of different places and enough shooting that you can get rid of those pesky fucking buff characters from Daughters of Cain and such.
Yeah, well, the Raptors are massive in this tournament. I think there's a fair bit of buffing stuff coming in. So just lots of little units, not big on numbers, unfortunately, but that's a Stormcast.
Yep, cool.
Thing anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll move on to this scumbag.
Do we even need to bother? Can we just gloss over it?
We could just
generic Stormcast with a
if
Templar.
I was going to say, if I was smart enough, I'll just cut to a little highlight reel of his bloody YouTube videos and go, yep, that's Joel's list.
Yeah.
you run us through it, mate.
What have we got? A Drake's Sworn Templar, which, I don't know, maybe a typo. I'm not 100% sure. It's got Staunch, but Staunch is good, and the scales to try and make sure it survives. Knight of Zeros, Heralda, Incantor, Lord Castellant, 5 Libs, 5 Libs, 5 Libs, just to fill in that battle line, 6 Desolators, and 10 Eternal Guard. So those Eternal Guard, I think, is what's going to really give this list the punch.
Yeah. Mate, they're a good shout as an ally for Stormcast.
Oh, very good shout as an ally for anything that can have them. For their points, they are fucking
busted. So we've got the Everblaze Comet as well.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that there.
Yeah, this is just horrendous. We've got a 1-up save, re-rolling 1s. The Drake Sworn's bouncing off mortals on a 4+ with the Ignax Scales.
Yep.
The Everblaze comment is nasty because it's got that massive 36-inch range. I think what people don't realise is it gives negs to casting. So if it's coming for your wizards, be aware of that. The Desolators, they're shooting. The Drakesworn Templar are shooting. Heralders shooting. Like spitting out mortal wounds. It's
it's a cool
horrendous.
list. It's a cool list for sure. Is it going? What's it going to go though? Is it a 5-0 list or what?
Nah, I've got him as 4-2.
Yeah, right. I'll say 3-2. You've got him in an
4
extra
and 1.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. Or the Saturday night counts as a win if you back up the Sunday. So
well, it sounds like it does if you're at Tyson's place. That's for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't seen what it does, have a look on there. The Measured Gaming's YouTube channel for some bat reps, and you'll see most of this stuff in action.
Yeah. Oh, he'll do well, like for sure.
Yeah.
It's not often Joel does badly, eh?
Not like the Storm anyway, that's for sure. Ben Murray with his Seraphon. He's got a Slan Star Master as his general, the Great Rememberer, Incandescent Retrices as an artifact, Stellar Tempest as a spell. We've got a Saurus Scar Veteran on Cold One, Saurus Scar Veteran on Carnosaur, Saurus Astrolith Bearer, Skink Star Priest, 2 units of 10 Saurus Knights, 5 Saurus Knights, 6 Ripidactyl Riders, and 3 Razordons. He's got the double battalion for the Dracothian's Tail and Firelance Star Host with a Balewind Vortex as an endless spell.
Yeah, right. How's this list been running for him? Have you heard anything, mate?
Oh, I haven't. I know that on his Twitter handle, he's dead. I think his little comment is Saurus Knights are great. Changed my mind.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. I've never seen the Saurus Knights do well down our way, but that doesn't mean they don't. Maybe he knows something that I don't. Yeah, not often.
Pat had a laugh and said not often.
Yeah.
So, do you know how this list works at all, mate?
Well, in my experience, what I've seen it do is you buff up the Saurus Knights, and then they charge into pretty much anything in the game, and then they die. So Josh, Joel won TTD Winter Wipeout easily. Well, that just goes. Sorry,
that was the tournament in Geelong. It was a one-dayer in Geelong.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah,
an exact same list. Well, it's a testament to how good of a player he is that he can win with the Drake.
So the Astrolith Bearer, does that help you summon stuff or teleport shit?
Yeah, it helps you summon and gives you some rerolls as well. So, truthfully, I think there's nothing wrong with the list. The Sword of Judgment is pretty cool in there. The Knights have got a bit of a buff. Ripidactyls are good. Razordons are good. There's plenty of decent elements in here. I've just not seen a list like this doing well. But prove me wrong, Ben. Prove me wrong.
The Dimensional Blade's neg 3 for that weapon, so that's different.
Pretty
as well.
Cool. Yeah.
Good luck, Ben, mate. We'll move on to Michael Clarke. He's running what I reckon is the coolest list. He's got the Anointed as a general. He's got another Anointed. He's got an Archmage and 2 Auric Runesmiters. He's got 3 units of 10 Free Guild Guard as his battle line, 2 units of 30 Phoenix Guard, a unit of 15 Hearthguard Berserkers, a unit of 5, and 3 Hunting Hounds.
What the fuck do the Hunting Hounds do?
They hunt.
They hunt? They hunt things?
Yeah.
Do they do it well, though? Do they do it well?
Well, for 20 points, I'd say that's a no.
Oh, fuck. I was hoping you'd say that had some hidden ability that I didn't know anything about. There's going to be some tech that was going to blow my mind.
Nah, I can't find anything. This list is solid. I think it's just going to be hard to shift.
Yeah, fucking oath. There's lots of after saves and a fair bit of damage potential that's sort of cheeky, eh?
The Archmage Elemental Shield is not a bad shout.
Yeah, especially when everything's already got after saves, eh?
Yeah. So that's giving them another 6 up. So, like, if the Phoenix Guard, I think, got a 4 up shrug and then a 6 up shrug, you know, like, you got to get through 30 of them.
Then they're next to Mystical as well, so they'll just get another 6 up and just be rolling off the guys.
And the Hearthguard Berserkers can tunnel up with their Auric Rune Smiters, so they got a bit of movement as well. Yeah. Or you can just throw your free guild guard in front as a screen and then move forward with them. Like, it's just, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, so do I. I think it's got some legs. It'll be really interesting to see how it goes. I'll be keeping my eye on you, Michael. I will be keeping my eye on you.
Yeah, so yeah, good stuff. And now we move into the shit lists.
Yeah, fucking Skaven.
So Jared Coots, Geelong boy, I believe he's sponsored by the Dwellers. They seem to shout his name out every time I listen to a podcast. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, Coots. This is who they're talking about.
Well,
so he's bringing the rats. He's got a Vermaloid Corruptor with an Artifact of Sword of Judgment. That's original. I've never seen that before. A Verminlord Warp Seer, General, Master of Magic, Warlock Engineer, more Warp Power. Geez, that wrecked some people up in England a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, fucking oath on those big units of fiends.
Grey Seer.
Yep.
It was on the on the fiends.
Yeah.
Yep. The Skittle Leap. 3 units of 20 Clown Rats as battle line, 40 Plague Monks, and 6 Warlock Jezzails with Pendulum, Geminids, Warp Lightning, Vortex, and Purple Sun. The one thing I will say is thank you for not taking shackles. That's very nice of you.
Oh, I don't know what you can say about this list. It's Skaven. It's got a heap of the good bits out of Skaven. It's going to be a good list.
Yeah, Jezzails, like, I don't know, besides maybe Joel's list and the Raptors, just don't know how people are going to get to them through all that. Yeah. The Sword of Judgment, what, with 10 attacks, just
and then bouncing around the board with Skittle Leap. So rerolls to hit on the Sword of Judgment. There's plenty of tricks here. I think it's a good list.
Yeah.
There's not much more we can say about it, eh?
No, I'll vomit when I look at it.
Yeah, someone here said he tried to be a nice Nurgle list. I bring in Skaven Filth instead. Yeah, righto. He used to play Nurgle and he went to this. I used to think you were cool, Jared. I used to think you were cool. What's our next Skaven Filth?
We're on to Joel from Albury Wodonga. Don't know if he's part of is it Borderline Gaming or Border Gaming or whatever the boys are down there. He's bringing the Grey Seer on Screaming Bell. The Vermilord Warp Seer as his general. Grey Seer with Skittle Leap, Warlock Bombardier with a more Warp Power. He's got a unit of 40 Clown Rats, 2 units of 20, 40 Plague Monks, and 9 Jezzails with a Warp Lightning Vortex.
It's the same shit, different smell, isn't it?
Oh, it's just rough.
It's gonna be. It's strong. It's got all the good, well, not all the good bits, but most of the good bits in there. So
is he missing a trick? Not having a command point?
Possibly. Command points are always helpful, but he's got the big immune to battle shock bubble on the Screaming Bell anyway. So I don't think it worries him too much. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Don't like it.
I definitely wouldn't like to play against it.
And look at this cheeky bastard. The Measured Gaming. NC Dave.
Come on, man. I thought you were doing well with grief. Why would you bring this out?
So he's got the Grey Sea on Screaming Bell as well. The Vermilord Corruptor with the Sword of Judgment. Plague Priest on Plague Furnace. 2 units of 20 Plague Monks, 2 units of 40 Plague Monks, a Congregation of Filth with Cogs and Vortex. Oh, this is disgusting.
Do you reckon he's at home right now practicing rolling dice so he can actually get through all these Plague Monks, or what?
He needs to, I think. Like, I know Pete's in the chat here, and he had a method of rolling dice for his Cunning Ruck, so hopefully he's taught him a thing or two on how to get through them all.
Yeah, that's it. I played Pete at SAGT, and I tell you what, it was the tightest dice rolling I've ever seen on a cun ruck. But fuck, if you hadn't been tight with it, it would have took a bit of time,
No skittle leap here, so got the sort of judgment on the Vermin Lord Corruptor though, so there's plenty of killing here. Like, it's just rough.
Yeah. Just all of the plague monks. It's a fucking rough list, that's for sure.
All right, we'll move on to Charles. I don't think he's coming either. That's what I heard along the lines.
Okay.
The Vermin Lord Deceiver, the Narbomb artifact. I love that artifact. It makes its rain piece. A Norp Warhole or Norhole, whatever you want to call it. So that's just, it's so broken.
Yeah, it's rough, especially if there's a big heap of buffed up plague monks coming through it at you.
Grey Seer on Screaming Bell, the Warlock Bombardier for that more warp power. A unit of 40 clan rats, 2 units of 20 clan rats, 40 plague monks, 15 acolytes, and the Jezzails. Like, it's poof.
Yeah,
that's nasty
it's rough.
in my book.
That's it. Especially that Norbomb. A lot of people won't see that coming, but hopefully they do now. Hopefully everyone tell everyone about the Norbomb.
who brought these guys on to do a list review? Shit. The acolytes you see run around in Brisbane a fair bit with Corey Pompin.
Yep.
I can't say his last name.
Yeah,
he's running. He's running 30 of them, isn't he?
Yeah. It's pretty much Dan Brewer's list, but
right.
without the Doom Wheel, and it's rough as fuck. He's been gutter stomping heaps of people up here.
Yeah, I saw him in action at Ipswich, and it did look like a rough list. The acolytes are good shout.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, good list. Not much more you can say about that, eh?
Nah, mate. We'll move on to you go.
I was going to say, is there much more we can say about any of this Skaven list?
We'll let you go first here on to Andreas.
I'm not. What is this shit here? I don't know what any of this is. The most blessed priest of all, destroyer of realms, bringer of plagues and disease. So I'm guessing. So we've got a plague furnace. We've got a Vermin Lord Corruptor with the Sword of Judgment. We've got plague priest on foot. Hang on, let me just sift through this to find out what this is. We've got a Grey Seer with Master Magic and Death Frenzy. 40 monks, 20 monks, 20 monks, 40 monks, 10 monks, Congregation, the Bell, Cogs, and Vermintide. This list is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I like it. I think I got him coming second or first. I can't remember what I did.
Yeah, he'll definitely be up there. I definitely will take it as one of my top 5 picks.
He's run it before too, I believe. Like, he'd know his way around it.
Was this the same one that he won he didn't win, and then he did win the Dwellers event with?
Oh, what are you talking about?
He's just a narrative player. It looks that way too, Doom. It looks that way. That looks like, I don't know what narrative he's writing with that, but he has got all the names, so that's you're probably
right. It's just solid, well-rounded list. There's not much people can do.
I don't know if I'd call it well-rounded. Like, your opponent's enjoyment might be not so.
That does not come into my list building ever, so.
But it's in Bendigo. I thought that's how all those guys rolled.
Yeah, right. So we got Michael Bevan, the cricket player.
This broke my heart. This broke my heart.
He's a good left-handed batsman, mate. Like, solid. For guys, it's Doom and Darkness's list. You go through it, mate. Show us where you cried.
Well, there was a heap of fucking gut busters, but none of this is gut busters. I don't understand. I'm very confused. So he's got an Arch Warlocks with Deranged Inventor for a few rerolls, the Vigordust Injector, because we need to put some pluses to hit and charge on some Storm Friends. We've got Thanquil, Vermin Lord Deceiver, 20 Clan Rats, 20 Clan Rats, 20 Clan Rats, 6 Storm Friends, and 2 units of 10 Giant Rats. We've got a Pendulum, the Vermintide, and the Purple Sun.
Yeah, right.
What do you reckon, mate?
Well, Thanquil's interesting choice. It's not something you see a lot of.
Yeah, and I reckon the most of the reason for that is he's really expensive, and you can't skittle leap him, can you? He's got too many wounds.
He's got 14 wounds.
Yeah, so you can't skittle leap him.
Right.
So that's. I think anything he gets close enough to dies, but whether he can get close enough to things. But I'm sure Michael has a plan, because if he can win games with fucking Gutbusters, Skaven should be winning the event. Look at this shit list, just playing with the models I like. Yeah, because we haven't seen many Storm Fiends around lately.
Classic. Those Storm Fiends will kill something and die. Like it's just throwing them a unit that they could kill that you don't need, so they pop up. Like it's
but that's if he's tunneling them. I don't know if he'll tunnel them with the way that the Norholes work now.
Yeah,
I think
fair point.
Storm Fiends are very strong.
Yeah.
Especially rerolling with +1 to hit.
Well, this is his grudge, actually, the next list. This is who he's playing for his grudge. So
interesting.
Old Rice McGlynn, the worst half of Jess. You got the Bull Centaur Torek, General, Demon Smith with Dark Forge Weapon, the Contorted Epitome as an ally.
Yep.
I loved that. 30 Fireglaves, 10 Fireglaves, 10 Fireglaves, 12 Kadai Fireborn with 2 Magma Cannons and a War Engine. And he's got the Soul Screen Bridge.
Interesting.
So the Epitome obviously can reroll spells. So I'm guessing the Soul Bridge can get rerolled.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that the Soul Bridge is going to be teleporting a big unit of Fireglaves to shoot the fuck out of something.
You reckon?
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, there's definitely some tricks here. I do like it.
And then the Epitome has the one before combat just for things to fight last. So is that right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the 4 up to make them fight last.
Yeah.
And Fireborn are fucked. That's all I can say about them. Whoever gave them a 3-inch reach needs their head examined. Fake army skip. Yeah, I'm with you, Pat. I'm with you. Fake army skip. But even though it's a fake army, I think it's going to be a hard game for Michael. If he'd bought the Gutbusters, I'd have given him the win, but I don't know about I hope the Chaos Dwarfs get up now.
Yeah, well, Rice knows what he's doing with this list. He plays it at something of this concoction. Like he mixes it up a little bit, but he knows Chaos Dwarfs inside out. He'll be up there, I think.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think it's a good list, that's for sure.
All right, Kyle Hoffman, the Ranger from Bendigo.
The Ranger from Bendigo.
Yeah, mate. He's got the Blades of Corn, Bloodsecrator, Skull Taker, Bloodthirster of Instant Rage with the Scarshade Mantle, Slaughter Priest for Killing Frenzy, Wrath of Corn, Bloodthirster as the General with the Mage Eater and the Crimson Crown, Slaughter Priest with Blood Blessing of which is Bronze Flesh, 3 Blood Crushers, 2 units of Blood Letters, 5 Flesh Hounds, 5 Blood Warriors, and another 2 units of Blood Letters and the Blood Host Battalion.
What's the Blood Host give him?
Is it extra move for the demons?
No, that's the Murder Host, isn't it?
Oh, there you go. Where's Pat? Pat will tell you in a sec.
Yeah, Pat will be in for sure. What do we reckon about this one, Mick?
Not a massive fan.
Yeah, righto.
He's
running Reapers, so I'll give him respect for that. That's for sure.
Yeah. I think Bronze Flesh is overrated. I do like the +1 to hit. Con kill shit. Buff it. I'd like to see the Slaughter Priests move forward and drag stuff out of buff range for him. Yeah, should be good. The 2 units of 10 blood letters, 4 units of 10 blood letters is interesting.
Yeah, I don't really rate blood letters anymore, to tell you the truth. So,
Joel, Cole's list is hidden filth.
For the bottom tables, yeah. Yeah, righto. The list is interesting. Good luck, Cole. Good luck. I hope you do well and prove me wrong. That's for sure. What do we got up next, Mick?
Old Nine Toes, Corey Ford's list. This is up against Joel, if you want to go through it.
Oh, this is the Grudge. So Scarrick, the Bloodborne, Slaughter Priest with nothing that's exciting but bronze flesh. Another Slaughter Priest for bronze flesh, the double bronzed flesh. Bloodstoker with the Brazen Rune. 10 Blood Reavers, 10 Blood Reavers, 10 Blood Reavers, 3 Korgoraths, 3 Korgoraths, 3 Korgorath, and the Dark Feast, the Hex Gorgeous Skulls, and the Bleeding Icon. What do you think, Mick? What are your thoughts on this one?
I saw it on their battle channel, and it gave, I think, NC Dave or someone, it might have been NC Dave, a real run for its money.
Yeah, I really, really like it. Yeah, sorry, mate. I really, really like it. I think that Joel's list is probably going to fuck it into the dirt, but I think he'll win a fair few of his other games.
Scarrick's buffing the Korgoraths, I think. So that's probably good synergy. The Blood Reavers are getting an extra attack for the Dark Feasts.
Yep.
The double bronzed flesh, I hope it's a typo because that doesn't seem right.
Well, they've got a fairly decent save to start with the Korgoraths, don't they?
Yeah.
The
Bleeding Icon's not great, I don't think. Like, there's just too much ignore battle shock in the game at the moment, so it just negates using it. So,
yep.
But the skulls are a good shout. There'll be plenty of wizards. Yeah, rolling 8.
The skulls are really good, that's for sure, eh?
Yeah.
And what do we got? What do we got up next? Oh, the man himself. The man, the myth, the legend, should I say?
Patrick, you are one good-looking dude, Neven. So he's running the Gore-Tide, Aspiring Deathbringer, Bloodsecrator, Bloodstoker, Slaughter Priest, Scar, Bloodwrath. Great shout. 40 Chaos Marauders, 20 Blood Reavers, 10 Blood Reavers, 10 Blood Reavers, 10 Blood Reavers, all painted with different bases, so you can pick out which unit's which. 10 Wrathmongers, 2 Chaos War Shrines, 5 Wrathies, and the Dark Feast as well.
Cool. I've got no fucking idea what any of this does.
So the Bloodstoker's hitting the Reavers to run and charge, is that right?
Yep. Yeah. No, it doesn't let them charge. It just gives them +3 to run and charge. And reroll wounds.
Yeah. He's going to keep a unit of 10 Wrathmongers, Blood Reavers behind to blood sacrifice them to get extra blood type points.
Yep.
So then...
all the Marauders even.
Yeah, all the Marauders. The Scar Bloodwrath has a command ability that lets the Wrathmongers attack if they die.
Yep.
And then they do mortal wounds after they've been taken off the board or something. So like that's a really good synergy there. And then the Wrathmongers are giving the Reavers another attack, and they're getting attacked from Dark Feast. Yeah, it's pretty killy. I like it.
Yeah, there's plenty of killy. I don't know how the fuck you ever move it all. That just looks like the worst.
Well, it's in between cigarettes. You know, he goes out for a dart, then he comes back in and moves it.
Then he exhales, and then he goes out for another dart.
Yeah,
Auto to run and charge. Yeah, that's true.
Just for anyone who doesn't know, Pat, who's going to Bendigo, if you see him staring at you, he's just trying to get you on a scorecard on best looking guy in AOS, so don't take it personal.
Yeah, starts inspecting you like he would stock or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a good gate.
Yeah, that's it. Just no, don't press sexual harassment charges. He's just trying to give you some votes.
It's just Pat. All right, we'll move on to Corey, mate, with his Zeech.
Yep.
A lot of change with the Arc Sorcerer as his trait, Wellspring of Arcane Might as his artifact, and Ogoroid Thaumaturge.
Yep.
The Changeling, Zangor Shaman, 20 Zangors, 10 Pinkoras, 10 Pinkoras, 6 Enlightened.
Yeah, well, Pat is fresh out of prison too, we better not forget. But that's probably where he's picked these skills up. Yeah, so Zinch. You've got to bring a codex, and then you've got to bring the errata, which is nearly as long as the codex.
Yeah. Oh, that's so rough. Yeah, so I just wonder how many horrors you can split to get in bodies.
Yeah, that's it. Although there's a fair few Zangor in that there. I don't think the list is bad at all. And it's not a change host, so it doesn't make me want to cry. So I'm fucking all for that.
Classic.
Yeah.
Wonder how. Like to see like a photo of his Destiny dice over all 5 games.
Yeah, that's it. Just see how horrendous they are.
Yeah, I never get any good ones when I play them. There's a lot of mortal wound damage there. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad a list. It just it might be lacking saves. Like there's no mortal wound save. Besides his ankles, not much else for a save either. Like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. That's for sure.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the filth.
Yeah, here comes the fucking Slaneesh.
So Matt Kent from Melbourne with his Slaneesh. You want to go through that one, mate?
It's God Seekers. We've got a Keeper of Secrets. Keeper of Secrets. What do we got? The Thermoridiclate, so the normal sort of loadout for the Keeper. Second Keeper, normal sort of loadout. Another Keeper, a Contorted Epitome. Is that right, guys? Is that right? I don't want to get pulled apart in the chat. What else we got? The Infernal Entraptress. Now I fucked that up, so oh well. 10 Demonettes, 10 Demonettes, 10 Demonettes, and the Supreme Cyberites Battalion and Cogs, because you need Cogs.
Do you?
Likely winner. What do we reckon?
The
Epitome. Is that better, Joel? Matt says he's shit. He must be all right at copy and paste though, because it seems a pretty generic list.
You might have got Joel to write it for him. Who knows?
Yeah, it could have as well.
Oh no, he's from Melbourne. Joel wouldn't help out anyone from Melbourne. Yeah, so the 3 keepers. So he's getting a command point from his battalion on a 5 or less. Is that right?
Yeah. It's Zinch. It's rough. It's sort of like Skaven. It's hard to make shit.
Yeah, like you sort of got to take all the leaders off at once, and the three keepers sort of stop you from doing that.
Yeah, that's it. But Luke's giving him props, so maybe I'll change my mind. He might be the winner then. Don't lead me astray, Luke. Don't lead me astray.
Oh yeah, the bloody TO's in there. Go, you good thing.
Right, so that's the start of the Slaneesh. What else we got going on?
I think we've only got one more, mate. So,
are you sure?
Yeah. So
fuck yeah. How good's that? Good job, guys. I'm proud of the community here.
So we've got Hayden from South Australia, another Keeper of Secrets, a Keeper of Secrets, the Mask, the Contorted, what Joel said, a Bladebringer Herald on Exalted Chariot, 30 Demonettes, 20 Demonettes, and 5 Hellstriders, and the Supreme Cyberites as well. There doesn't seem to be a host selected here, so I'm not too sure what it's supposed to be.
Who knows? He's got the Thermal Rider Cloak, so what else does he need? Oh, it says Invaders.
Invaders. Yep, cool. Yeah.
First tournament brings Slaneesh. Yeah, so first tournament, bringing Slaneesh, I'll give him a top 10.
Oh, yeah. Says the bloke who was running FEC for a while. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it. But that just, I didn't know they were good.
Classic. Yeah, seems to be. I like the Mask.
Yeah, so do I. You have changed my mind on that, Michael.
Yeah, good.
You have changed my mind on that.
You can keep him up the back hidden to summon stuff. Like I like it. The 50 demonats. Oh, just bodies to get through again. That's rough.
Yeah, and demonets are fucking good as well. So, got to have
Yeah.
something there that can kill Gortrek. So what do we got?
Classic.
We're into the flesh eater courts, the more balanced lists.
Yeah, we're into the into the fact. So I got Jason Brown from Melbourne bringing his Grand Court of Delusion Feast Day. He's
Cool.
got an Arc Regent as his general, Dark Wizardry, the Dermal Robe, and Drained Transformation.
Yep.
He's got a Ghoul King on foot for Blood Feast. He's got a Ghoul King on Terrorgeist and 2 Courtiers. Oh, Crypt Ghast Courtiers. He's got 40 ghouls, 10 ghouls, 10 ghouls, and 6 Crypt Horrors, and the Battalion King's Ghouls. So he'd have the 3 units of ghouls in there, or maybe and a unit. Oh, it is 3 units of ghouls and a unit of horrors.
Yep.
I think they're ignoring Battle Shock. That's the King's Ghouls thing, and then with the Chalice as his endless spell, the 2 Courtiers that keep bringing dudes back. Like it's
It's
if you
definitely
don't
good.
if you don't wipe out the unit of 40 straight away, he's bringing them back. I imagine the Terrorgeist is he the one that brings a courtier?
No, the Terrorgeist is
No.
the one that brings the Knights on.
Yeah, right. So,
but looks solid. He didn't. It's weird that he didn't try and stick another endless spell in, due to the fact that he's at 1970.
Yeah, but that might help you get a
Triumph.
nice real triumph. Yeah,
Yeah,
get
for
you
sure.
another CP for free or something. Like that's a pretty cool
and-
triumph in this.
Most definitely, he's got reliable caster there in the Archregent with those artifacts. Feast Day's good, was a free pile in and fight's pretty nice.
Griff Feather Charm.
Yeah, just for that neck one.
Yeah.
Try and make it live. And it's got the run and charge spell as well and reroll the mouth attack. So, yeah, I think it's a solid list. I just
you can get 4 attacks on it because you got the Arc Regent and the Ghoul King. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, for sure. I just don't know how it goes in the activation wars is the only problem that I have with Feast Day at the moment.
Like against Slaneesh, you mean?
Yeah, like against Slaneesh or anything that fights first.
Yeah. Well, there's only 2 lists, so.
Oh, there's a few about.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fucking Adam Huey's got it in his mixed order, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, fair point. We'll go on to Nathan Shuttleworth, mate. You can go through that one.
So Crypt Haunter Courtier with Grave Robber and Corpse Fane Gauntlet. Another Crypt Haunter Courtier, Ghoul King on Zombie Dragon. So with the Ethereal Amulet, which is always good. The run and charge spell, Necrotic Fangs. I'm not sure what that one gives it. I can't remember what that one gives it. Sorry, guys. 9 flayers, 6 flayers, 6 flayers in the Deadwatch. I really like this list. I think it's awesome, especially with the Zombie Dragon in there to get that reroll wound bubble up and all that sort of jazz. What do you think, Mick?
If you're the Amulet on the Zombie Dragon, classic. Neurotic Fangs can reroll the damage characteristic roll for this model, snapping more. So if you roll a 1, you can reroll it and get 6 damage. It's probably not too bad a trait if you happen to get through with it all. Can't say I've played a lot of Hollow Morn myself.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit different, eh?
Yeah, Zenny's running the Death Watch up here in Cairns. He absolutely spanked me the other day. So I know what it can do. Those flayers can certainly do a bit of work. He's probably missed a trick getting the extra attacks.
Yeah, the Archregent is good, but something different. I'm glad to see it.
Yeah.
Different court, different sort of list. Deadwatch is good. Zombie Dragon's good. So I hope he does well. That's for sure. Good luck.
Yeah. We'll move on to Sean Talbot. I believe he's.
Fuck, there's a lot of feck
here. Well, Sean's running Luke's list, I think, or Luke's lent him some models for a list. Yep. So hopefully Sean can rip it up. I think he had a practice game yesterday against Luke's Nighthaunt and tore him a new one by turn 2. So.
Oh, yep.
We've got the Feast Day as well. We've got the Ghoul King on Terrorgeist with Dark Wizardry, Griff Feather Charm, Spectral Host, and Gruesome Bite. Got another Ghoul King on Terrorgeist with Spectral Host, Gruesome Bite. Arc Regent with the Dermal Road, Monstrous Vigor. Ghoul King on foot with Blood Feast and a Crypt Ghast Courtier. 20 ghouls, 10 ghouls, 10 ghouls, Ghoul Patrol, and the Chalice.
Yeah, very cool. What do you reckon, mate?
I don't mind it. The Ghoul Patrol probably helps you out with the players pack. That the fact that you don't know what the missions are.
Yeah, for sure.
You can make people actually sit back in their deployment zone and guard you off. So the Ghoul Patrol lets you come on anywhere on a board edge.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty handy.
Yeah, for sure.
And what's that? It brings him down to a 5-drop, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be up there for one of the better lists.
Oh yeah, for sure. In the Ghoul Patrol, do you need a Ghast as well?
Yeah, he's got one there underneath the Ghoul King.
Mustn't be
Quick
coming up.
Ghast Cordia.
Oh yeah, righto. There just wasn't a space there, and
No,
I couldn't
there's
see
no
it.
space.
Yeah.
No, he's got one.
Yeah, it's going to be a solid list for sure.
We'll move on to Tyson Braithwaite, also playing Death, but with the Legion of Blood.
Oh, you should know a bit about this, Mick.
Yeah, he's got Neferado as his general with overwhelming dread.
Yep.
Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon with the stock standard loadout of Deathlance, Shield, Chalice, Ethereal Amulet, and Vile Transference as his spell. Necro with Fading Vigor. Vampire Lord on foot with Amethyst Pinions. He's on horse. Nightmare.
Yeah, he's upper.
He's got 20 chain Raspord, 3 units of 5 dogs, 40 skeletons, and 20 skeletons with a pendulum. He's bought 1 extra command point.
Yep.
What
do you reckon, Mick?
Nephew's the best Mortark at the moment. She makes things ethereal, next to hit for CP. The only problem here is no battalion for an extra CP, so he's bought one, and he's got nothing. Oh, he's got the Ethereal Amulet. Yeah, he's got nothing there to get him back, so you can't be using Nephis and the Vampire Lord's extra attack command ability. You know what I mean? Like it's sapping CP. But
hungry.
I know Tyson has a pretty good record with Death.
Yeah.
I know Luke the TO rates him as a very good Death player, so he'd know how to play this list inside.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't heard anything but good things about him, so I reckon it's gonna be up there for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
The next list has got a typo in it, mate.
What's that?
Well, it says Manfred at the top.
Is Clint going down?
Well, I thought so, because I didn't think anyone else ran Manfred. I thought they ran a good Mortark.
Yeah. You want to go through that list, mate?
Yeah, sure. What have we got? So we've got Manfred, the Mortark of the night. We've got Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon with a normal sort of loadout. 20 Skeleton Warriors, 20 Skeleton Warriors, 10 Skeleton Warriors, 6 Vargheist, and the Nightfall pack. So at least it is narrative. I'll give him full points for it being a narrative list.
Yeah, I think Cam was supposed to be the buy-buster, and I think because of a couple of drops, he's had to actually fill in. So,
oh yeah, that's fair enough. It is a cool list, that's for sure, from a narrative perspective.
I actually got to play Cam at this event last year, and he brought, I think he had all 3 Mortarks, or he's had something. He had 2 of them. He had a very cool, different death list. Yeah, he's good value.
Yeah, for sure. The list is definitely very cool.
Soul Spike's a good spell. I like that.
Yeah,
so
for
if
sure.
You charge a unit that takes that many mortal wounds, it's good.
But do you think the Ethereal Amulet's a worthwhile thing on a Zombie Dragon?
Mate, if Matt Tyrrell does it in Albury, it's just got to be done, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Pat. This could be Clint under in the same name.
We've got a Ken Shimizu running the Legion of Grief. I got to meet him at BadgacCon this year. He's relatively new, coming from Kyneton. He's probably got Pete teaching him a few tricks.
How to roll dice.
Yeah, well, that's it. So he's got the Dreadblade Harrow as his general command trait, the Vassal of the Craven King, Knight of Shrouds on horse, Lord Executioner, a Necromancer with the Brooch, Spirit Torment, a Guardian of Souls, with a Nightmare Lantern because that's the only one you can use these days.
Yep.
3 units of 10 Chain Rasps, 20 Blade Geist, 20 Grimghasts, and the Black Coach with Cogs and Quicksilver Swords. Quicksilver Swords is a great shout. Chaos are always popular, so you're getting mortal wounds on 5 up. It's still worth it in my book. 20
30 points is not much for it, though.
Nah, it's still a good shout. The Dreadblade Harrow, is he the one that teleports shit around? Like
Sure is.
That's awesome when you've got stuff that can retreat and charge. Legion of Grief, so he's got the grave sites to bring stuff back.
It's definitely a better way to do it, in my opinion.
The Guardian of Souls are giving you +1 to wound from an aura buff, I think, if you're wholly within. So and the Black Coach is nothing to sneeze at.
So what's that Pete said? First 5 games at badgacon, and he went 3-2. So he might be up there then, especially if he can roll 10 up charge. Oh no, he's running Grief, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, righto. So he went 3-2 for his first 5 games. So I reckon he'll be up in the top quarter of the list then.
Oh, the pressure's on.
Yeah, just off Pete's recommendation. So don't let me down, Pete.
Yeah. So we got Josh Clarke from Geelong on our next list. He's got Arkin with the Ammunition Orb, a Necro, Kurdos as an ally. This was something I was looking at for CanCon at the start of the year. I really do like Kurdos. I think that's awesome.
Just like stealing command points and watching the sadness in people's face, or what?
Oh, absolutely. 20 Chain Rasp Horde, 2 units of 20 Skellies, 5 Direwolves, 6 Hexwraiths, 6 Spirit Hosts, 2 units of 5 Black Knights. Gives him 1970. Their Pacific Diadem is giving the Skeleton Warriors an extra 6 up save, I believe.
Okay.
Arkin as the General. Oh, that can be really, really tough. He's got a great spell. He's got a great command ability. Just that 4 up save and 11 wounds can just make him so easy to kill, I think. Like, it's scary.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's just like any of the Mortarks that way.
Yeah, that's right.
The 6 Spirit Hosts is interesting. We're seeing to see that come back.
Yeah. I know Tim McDivitt was running it a bit up here. They really hurt. Especially if you, like, at 1970, you could be getting a triumph for reroll hits, and that's not failed hits, it's just reroll hits. So you go hunting those 6s. The Necromancer has them double piling in. I believe the reroll hits is for the whole phase, not just that round of attacks. So that's a quite nice little combo that he's could have there.
You can pull it off, that's for sure.
Yeah. Lots of little 5-man units there. Hexwraiths, Black Knights, Direwolves. You can easily fit them in to summon them back for a CP as well. Like, it's not maxed out battalions.
Bit of redundancy there, eh?
Yeah, I like it.
What do we got up next?
Richard
Into the Nighthaunt.
With the Nighthaunt, if you want to go through that, pod.
So he's got Kurdos. He's got Lady Olinda. He's got Arkin in there. 10 Grimghast, 10 Grimghast, 10 Grimghast, 6 Spirit Hosts, and a Mongol. What do we think?
Mongol.
Yeah, I actually don't mind this list at all.
The Mongol's good. The neg one to hit, I think he's got for a little 6-inch bubble. Gets people upset. Kurdos and Lady Olinda.
Yeah.
Arkin for backup, yeah.
Yeah, the purple sun to fly around, coming off Arkin's buffs. The spell portal there, so you can throw his spell out, or Lady Olinda's even.
He's just probably lacking a few bodies, that's all.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's one of those things. It's Nighthaunt, mate. Just roll 10 up charges and win.
And attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not your stock standard Nighthaunt list. I like it. It's different.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely got a few things in there.
Yeah. Lady Olinda's nothing to sneeze at.
No, if you can get her close to something and she doesn't die immediately, then she can definitely do some work.
Yeah. Kurdos as well. Ooh. All right, we're into destruction, mate. the Gloom Spike Gits of Jason Spinks. I think they call him Spanky down there. Don't know
Spanky,
why. Yeah, there's probably a story there. We got the Dankold Trog Boss, Fungoid Cave Shaman, Fungoid Cave Shaman, 6 Rock Gut Trogos, 2 units of 3 Rock Gut Trogos, 2 units of 3 Fellwater Trogos, 20 Stabbers, 20 Stabbers, 20 Stabbers, and the Trog Herd for a Scuttletide and a Geminids.
So he's already my favourite person because he has the Trog Herd. Doesn't matter how many games. Doesn't matter how many games he wins or loses. Well, what it does is pretty much nothing. But fuck, trolls are cool. So he has all of my love already, whether he wins or not.
Yeah. I can see Pete's pretty excited in the chat. Destruction.
So yeah, what do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, I like it. It's good to see the 60 Stabbers are giving him bodies. If they're near that terrain piece, they're not getting shoved away. Like, they don't run away. Like, Itchy Nuisance is a great shout. Handed Gork to teleport shit. Yeah, I don't know if you can kill enough, but can people kill him in return as well? Like, you get the Stabbers back on a 4-up. Is that right?
Yeah, half the unit. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it's not the worst thing in the world, I don't think.
No, for sure. I don't think trolls are optimal, but they're still not terrible. So hopefully he wins lots of games, and we see just trolls on the podium would be the greatest thing.
It would
I
be.
I don't think it's going to happen, but fuck, I can hope and I can dream.
We'll move on to Dalton. Dalton is the bloke I have tipped to win the event. For the people who don't, we probably didn't give this a shout out earlier. Pete, aka Plastic Crack on Twitter, has got now a blog where he's writing articles on what he thinks needs to be talked about in AOS. And he did a little article on what people's picks were for best and coolest lists. I think there was 4 of us that got invited to write an article, so I was lucky enough to be one of them.
Yep.
And this was my pick as a winner of the event. The Fungoid Cave Shaman with Squiglua, Loon Boss on Mangler Squig, Scragrock, the Loon King, Web Spinner Shaman, and the Web Spinner Shaman on Arachnarock Spider.
Yep.
He's got 60 Stabbers, 20 Stabbers, 20 Stabbers, and the Colossal Squig with Geminids, Malevolent Moon, and Scuttletide. I love the Scuttletide. It's great shout. I love it.
Oh yeah, it is really, really good. So putting aside what I think about Dalton, I think this list is really good.
What do you think about Dalton?
Nothing. I love Dalton.
Did he do something to you?
No, not yet, but there's like fucking Night's Still Young and such, eh?
Right. 100 Stabbers. Awesome. The Cave Shaman's got Squigs running and charging, I believe, with Squig Lure.
Yep.
The Loon Boss on Magla Squig is neg 1 to hit from Griff for the Charm. The General Skagrock, so you can get D3 fucking CP or something.
Yeah, he's plus to cast and control the moon, and then he's got the spider there for pluses to cast as well. I think this list is really good.
The Hand of Gork.
Yep.
I think he's just missed a trick with Itchy Nuisance. That's something I wrote in that article. Like, I just think it could be really, really handy. But I also said Dalton would know better than me, so I should shut up.
Yeah, it's one of those things. He's been testing these guys out for a long time now, so I think he will definitely do well.
The Scuttletide and Geminids as well, so like it's
more negs one, not more neg ones to hit. Yay!
Just throw a few netters in there, and away we go.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And even neg 1 on the big squig too, isn't it? The Colossal Squig's got a natural neg 1 as well.
Oh, has it?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
So, very cool. Good list, that's for sure.
We'll move on to Lachlan McLean for Ballarat. You can go through this one, mate.
So we've got Loon Boss as the General with Dead Shouty, a Madcap Shaman with the Moonface Moment, Itchy Nuisance. So there you go, Mick. You got to be happy with that one.
Yes.
Another fungoid cave shaman now with a Hand of Gork. Another fungoid cave shaman with the Great Green Spite. Web Spinner Shaman on a Ragnarok Spider, 60 stabbers, 40 stabbers, 20 stabbers, 5 Spore Splatter Fanatics, 6 Sneaky Snufflers, 6 Rock Trolls. So he's got Trolls, so he's got my vote straight away. He's also got the Endless Spells, the Geminids, the Moon, the Quicksilver Swords, and the Scuttle Sword. The Malevolent Moon, I think, is awesome as well. I've seen some people do some horrendous things with that.
So what makes it great for you?
The negs to casting for your opponent. It can give you pluses as well, but just the negs to casting, you can really stack that up when the moon's in the right place and make it horrendous for anyone to try and get anything off.
Yeah, right. The Sneaky Snufflers aren't a bad shout either. I know Zenny told me that what they could do, and I've forgotten, but I just know they're good.
Yeah, they give extra attacks to the goblins.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
And the Fanatics just jumping out at you when you go to charge can really be fun.
Yeah, that's it. Them jumping out and then being able to charge into something and strike first and blow it to pieces is definitely.
Especially, I was going to say, especially if it's got itchy nuisance. Like it.
Yeah.
Oh, and here are my Fanatics.
Yeah. Although they strike first anyway, so then they also can teleport and you can drop them out, and then that's only a 6-inch charge to get them in, so you can use them to snipe things out. There's definitely plenty of tricks in this list. And he's got Trolls. Did I mention he has Trolls?
You did. And now we're on to Stephen Bynick, is it? From Werribee with his Beast Claw Raiders. I believe he's playing Tristan.
Oh, really?
Like, are you serious, Tristan?
Tristan going for the easy win. That'd be right. Hasn't got the Marathi crutches to get him around, so.
Frostlord on Stonehorn with massive bulk, ethereal amulet. Butcher with Cauldron. 3 units of Mournfang. And 2 units of Orc Gorgrunners and Bragos Beast Hammer. Joel will be able to tell you what that can actually do because I know it nearly beat him at BadgerCon.
Oh, really? What was he playing at BadgerCon?
What was Joel? He was playing Slaneesh.
Oh, really?
Before the book, I think. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Might have been just after the book. So yeah, interesting. Beast Claws are just in a bad spot.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's going to have a rough first game and then he'll have fun down on the bottom tables.
Yeah, I can't see him beating Tristan. I don't care what mission it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I fucking hope you do, Stephen. I'll owe you a beer if you can beat him in that first game. That'll be fucking unreal.
So I think it gives him free movement or something.
Yeah, it's something to do with if the Mournfang and the Grunters are near each other. I think it gives them rerolls or extra attacks or something like that. Yeah. Pete would be able to tell us for sure. Double
Andrew,
battalion once per game.
Double polling,
within the range of the. Yeah, right. Cool.
Thanks, Pat.
Good job, Pat. Proud of you, mate.
We'll move on to the Iron Jaws with Andrew from South Australia. Megaboss on Maw Crusher, Auric War Chanter, Auric Weirdnob Shaman, Fungoid Shaman as an ally. 10 Ard Boys, 10 Brutes, 3 units of Grunters, Bloodtooths, Iron Fist, Cogs. Sounds a little bit familiar, Mick.
Yeah, it's that similar sort of thing, isn't it? But I don't know. There's not many different units in the Iron Jaws. I don't think you can make lists too many different ways, eh?
Yeah, right. You were running Bloodtooths and Iron Fist at Ipswich?
No, I was Iron Suns and
right.
Yeah, and I wasn't running any Grunters. But yeah.
And way off.
And I was running 2. Yeah, actually the list was very different to what I ran there. But
yeah, I'll shut up.
They were both Iron Jaws, so you were nearly there, mate. You were nearly there. What do you think about the list, mate?
I really not 100% sure on what it does.
Yeah, right. Well,
is the Hand of Gork? Yeah, right. There you go.
The Hand of Gork's the teleport, mate. So it's got the teleports and the D6 moves from the Iron Fist, so you can do some cool stuff with that. Brooch and Prophet of the Warg, so he's definitely going to be going for a Warg spam by the looks of things. Lots of attacks and lots of things dying. Yeah,
I'm going to shut up because I'm getting confused with what's new and none of the new stuff's in here. So.
Yeah, fuck. If it was the new list, if it was the new book, I'd nearly be picking it for a top 5.
Yeah, classic. What's the spell that keeps going on a 4-up? The Mortal Wounds. Is that
Foot
in
of Gork? Yeah, that's in there.
Yeah.
It's a War Scroll spell.
Okay, cool. So that could be quite nasty as well.
Yeah, for sure. If you could be lucky enough to get it off, which I never have. But anyway.
Classic. We'll move on to Travis Braithwaite, also from South Australia. The Orange Jaws are coming out of South Australia.
Well, so everyone's got to get ready for this new book, that's for sure.
Yeah, classic. So we've got a Maw Crusher, a Mega Boss on foot, a War Chanter, Shaman, 20 Yard Boys, 10 Yard Boys, 5 Brutes, and 2 units of 3 Gore Grunters with the same 2 battalions.
Yeah, I just got to reply to Pete here quickly. Yeah, I don't think the new Iron Jaw stuff's bad at all from what I've read, but I haven't read a whole lot. But it looks like if you math hammer it, the Maw Crusher nearly has the most damage potential of any monster in the game now. So that's got to be something.
All on it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, cool.
What have we got in this one? We've got. Have you already read this out, or do you want me to do it, or what?
I read it, yeah.
Oh fuck! I just wasn't listening, mate. I was busy just reading all the comments.
Oh, Pete's talking to me. Shush, shush. The Ethereal Amulet on the Mega Boss.
Yeah, so that's a tried and tested thing. I think that's one of the best ways to run him.
Another Hand of Gork spell.
Yep. What have we got? We've got a War Chanter. Yeah, yep. Yeah, so we've got another solid list in the Bloodtooth. So everyone loving those Realm Gates. And
here's one for you, bud. You can read this one out. Last one.
Oh, can I? I'm so lucky. Yeah. So Wergog Prophets.
Can you tell me who's running it, bud?
Pete. Oh, so fuck, I don't know about this. I don't know about it. So we've got the Wergog Prophet. We've got the Savage Orc Big Boss. Maniac Weird Knob. 30 Savage Orc Araboys. 10 Savage Orc Boarboy Maniac. Or Savage Boarboy, not Savage Orc. Just Savage Boarboy Maniacs. 5 Savage Boarboys. 6 Savage Big Stabbers. 6 Big Stabbers. And the Teeth Ruck. I really like the Teeth Ruck. I think it's got some legs in the current meta for sure. That 6-inch pile on those Big Stabbers is unreal. But he seems to have missed the Cunning Ruck out there somewhere. What are you doing, Pete? The Cunning Ruck. I thought that was you all the way to the ground.
I've heard that he's out of practice on dice rolling.
Maybe he doesn't own shares in dice anymore and he can't get that many.
No, he's got shares in movement trays, I believe. Cash for comment or something, I heard. Yeah.
I like the list. I like the Teeth Ruck. If he can catch people out, he'll do really well with it. And then he'll get a new book next week and then do really well always, even when he doesn't catch people out. So it'll be
we'll get a photo on Twitter of him in the bath with a glass of red and the book and probably a box of tissues or something.
Yeah. You're in the bath. What do you need tissues for?
It's Pete.
Just let it lie, mate. Just let it lie.
Yeah, so if those stabbers catch a monster, they're just going to tear it apart, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. And then the 6-inch pile in that the Teeth Ruck gives them is definitely handy to get around all the activation shenanigans that's going on, eh?
You know what the Hand of Gork or Mork does?
That's a movement one as well, isn't it?
Cool. I don't know.
And if you roll, I believe, if you cast it on X amount, you get to double move or some fucking crazy shit like that. Pete did it to me at the South Australian GT and nearly fucked me into the ground. Reroll 6s. Yeah.
You get against them. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So that's all the lists. Keep in mind that, we don't know what the 5 battle plans are. You got a top 3 there, bud?
Oh, fuck. Where was I? I sort of gave him out on the way through. I think one of the Deepkin's going to give me up there for sure. I think one of those will be in the top 3 because Deepkin are fucking good in the current meta. Yeah. I think any of the Skaven lists could go the whole way. Yeah. As much as it pains me, I'll have to give old Doom and Darkness Michael Bevan one of my top picks because if he can do well with fucking Gutbusters, he should be able to light the world on fire with Skaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else do you think, mate? What do you think's going to be there?
So I gave Dalton my top vote
for
first. I think I gave Andreas second.
Yeah, Andreas' list is fucked and he can play the game, so I'd be surprised if he doesn't do very well.
I had them tied first and second, you can just swap them, I think.
Yep.
And then I've got Tristan for third with his daughters. Like, you really know I know the generals more than their actual lists. Like, they actually know what they're doing with the lists that they've designed. So,
Yeah, for sure.
In Tristan's case, he stole, but anyway.
Yeah, well, this is a different one. He mightn't have stole this one. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask him. But...
we'll get Ben Saver on the next one, mate. We'll just ask him, did you help Tristan out? But I'm really interested to see how GoTrack goes on a 2-day event. Really interested to see Joel's list.
Yeah. Well, I think Joel will definitely get to have 5 games. I reckon he'll have 5 games.
Yeah. that'd be worth having a bet on, like how many turns total will Joel play, like over under 25.
I want to give a shout out to Patrick Neven's list as well, because if he can pull some all right matchups with it, I think it's got some legs. A lot of board control, a lot of bodies.
Yeah, well, I think he's had a lot of games against Joel Slaneesh with that list, and I think he's tinkered it to pretty solid standard. Old Pat.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure his mind's on the game anymore. I think he's really looking for the sexiest guy in AOS. Like
I just thought he was busy mining salt, mate. He was just busy mining salt.
Well, he's out of jail now, so he's good. He's good. Another big shout out to NC Dave for the players pack. The PDF, mate, makes it very easy to read and quite vibrant. Probably goes with your Hawaiian shirts, obviously. Good luck to you boys with your tournament. Good luck, Mick, with your tournament on the same weekend.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Thanks for joining me, mate. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks a lot for having me. I do apologise. I was ill prepared, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for everyone talking in the chat. It makes it a lot more interesting. Yeah, it makes it a lot more interesting when you can talk to people.
Yeah. So, yeah, have a great weekend, guys. I wish I was there. I was supposed to go to Michael's tournament. I can't even get to that. So
yeah, fucking cut me deep. But just remember that, guys. He was going to abandon you for me. So, you know.
Son of a bitch. Oh, classic. I would have liked to seen more Melbourne guys actually get up there and support you, but unfortunately they're not going to be there. So hopefully next time. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and good luck.
Too easy. Thanks, guys. See you later.